Yes, yes, yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon for those of you in the UK. In the States, it's very early in the morning. In Australia, anywhere there over there, it's in the evening. Russ and the West End Network. Hope you are all safe and well. It's a drizzly day in Hornchurch. It's a drizzly day in Hornchurch, and to be honest, I'm still a bit rough. I still feel well. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't hack it. I didn't turn my lights on. There we go. It's better. There we go. It's better. I can see everyone now. Yeah, I'm still a bit rough. Still a bit rough and ready. But hey ho, we survive and we plug on, and we're on the road to the Europa, isn't it? Europa League on Thursday. Rapid. Um, the preview show will be on tomorrow with Anton. 8 o'clock and 8 o'clock UK time, and then immediately after, so tomorrow 9 p.m. we should have a X Hammers My Hammers 11. So it'd be almost like one thing in, then one thing rolls into another, a bit like a TV show, a bit like a channel, isn't it? Really. So you have Anton at 8 o'clock doing the watch along, and then moving on nicely to the My Hammers 11 X Players live My Hammers, and it's live. But hopefully that's going to all happen tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. Very exciting. Very exciting. Anyway, afternoon, Snowman. Hope you're well, my friend. Bit drizzly for you in Hornchurch today, isn't it? Bit drizzly. Good afternoon, Disabled. Hope you're well. Ludders, hope you're well. John, hope you're well. Skipper, how was the birthday bash? Looking good for 40. Moisturise. That's the key. The key is to moisturize. I know I'm an old man now. I know, man. Old man, but hey, and I haven't put any music on today because someone moaned yesterday. I think Mark moaned, so I thought, I'm going to try on without it, and then I'll put the music back on tomorrow. Not tomorrow, because we're not tomorrow because we don't have them on Wednesday. So I'm in the office on a Wednesday, so we'll be back on Thursday for the Thursday show, and we'll be doing a little bit of a getting ready for Europa, getting the warm up, so to speak, and then obviously we'll be here on Friday as well. So again, and we start all over again, ready for Brentford. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy football at the moment. The afternoon, Neil, you see, 9 p.m. in Australia on Tuesday night. See, I told you. So it's 9 p.m. So Neil just had his dinner, and we're just about to have our lunch. The crazy world that is the world and the different time differences. I still can't get my head around it because there's so many. Australia's about half a dozen different time differences, isn't there? Whether you're in Sydney or in Melbourne, there's loads of different times. It's like America. I've got there's three, but I'm not too sure because one was like it's like half an hour. You did tell me, Neil, before. You did, bless you. You did send me a synopsis of all the different time zones in Australia, but nah. It's the one thing I can't get my head around. I don't know why. Maybe because there's a lot of work in the States. So for me, America was always like 5, 6, and 5, 6, and 8. I went out and it was sunny as well this morning. Went up to the co-op, sat there and watched all the cars beeping each other. Lovely. It's due a petrol delivery soon, apparently, so that'll be fun. So you might as well go in and have a go with them. Afternoon, Rob. Hope you were my friend. Renationalise the railway. There we go, Simon. There we go. Have you filled your motor up yet? Yes, yes, indeed. We filled it up on Saturday. Birthday present. It wasn't, but my birthday money went into the diesel. We did it Saturday afternoon, so we all filled up because Mrs. Budden has paid, has booked the Fat Duck in Bray for Friday night. So at least we can get there. Do you know what I mean? And then we're going to the Hindhead, his pub, Peston's pub, on the Saturday. So we're okay now. We're fine. So I was a bit worried. I was oh, we're going to get there. We're going to get back, but we're okay now. So that's good. So fantastic. Afternoon, Simon. Such a busy day. Smashing some data. It's taking me ages. Always the way, innit? Always the way. I've got to do a bit of a what's the expression? I've got to do some fact finding today. I'm not really looking forward to that, but anyway, the time will all change this weekend. I know, no, and that's the thing. I don't do it all together. I used to work for a Jewish company. The Jewish company would they changed in Israel. They changed their clocks before we changed our clocks. Before the US changed their clocks. Why don't everyone just do it together? At least you go ready, go, job done. James, hope you're my friend. Bonjour to you too, sir. Just announced that Roger Hunt has died. Oh no, 83. Another World Cup winner. Oh dear, that's a shame. That's a shame. Southeastern Railway has been taken over by the government. There we go. And the old what's the name? And the army are ready for the old what's it called? The old petrol, aren't they? 75. It's not going to be a lot, is it? 75 drivers. They're going to another 75 ready, but it takes them 5 days to learn how to drive a tanker. So there we go. So yeah, all fun and games in it. Petrol. Last year was toilet paper. This year it's petrol. What's it going to be next year? What's it going to be next year? No, sausages. I don't know. A shortage in sausages. I think Luke, hope you're well. Skipper, how the other half, fact that while I'll be at the towing. I don't always go to the fact. This is the first time I've been to that. In fact, the guy, the concierge or someone like that, phoned up Joe today to just confirm the booking and talk about dietary requirements. And you don't get that. You don't get that at KFC, do you? You don't get a phone call like a week before, just checking you're all right and checking, you know. And he went through sort of the menu with Joe, and Joe's like snail porridge, and she's like, Russ, what sweetbreads? No, don't worry, I'll eat them. You know, because I know she's a bit fussy with things like that. But we're gonna have a go. Be fun, indeed. Roger Hunt. That's very sad, isn't it? Very sad. There's a real. I think there's how many are left? How many are left in the what's name? Let's have a look. 85, 83. Yeah, very sad. Hunt was, and he was Liverpool's record scorer of all time with 244 goals. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. But there's only one Army Clanbrook. Oh, exactly, guys. Only one Army's Clanbrook Army. We'd sort the petrol prices straight away. I don't understand the petrol business where they're putting all the petrol there in their bottles, popping petrol in your shed. More. I know. That's what I don't understand. It's like, surely, we fill up on petrol maybe once a fortnight. In it, once a fortnight. It can't be that many people. But it's you're right. It's the top ups, isn't it? It is people filling up their jerry cans and stuff like that, just in case. It's like, well, yeah. There's not a shortage of petrol. There's not a shortage of petrol. There's a shortage of petrol drivers. And as I said, I think it was. I was reading. I sort of mentioned the other day. I think Wally asked us, and so it wasn't it like I think it was the BP said, yeah, it was a small number of their state petrol stations had to close because of lack of drivers. A small percentage, and then the world just went crazy. Shall I have KFC for lunch? Why not, Si? Why not? Enjoy. Do it, man. Do it. Is Flo going with? Not sure that the kids. No, Flo is not coming with us. At all. No, she's staying here for those couple of days. Although saying that, one of my brothers bought me totally unrelated, because it took us a while to realise. We thought someone had bought us a voucher for Flo to go to the pub, but they'd bought us a voucher and dinner for 2 at the Hind's Head. So we have to go back there, which is not a problem at all. With Flo, so she'll enjoy that. The Hind's Head. Is it the first Michelin starred pub in the UK or something like that? I don't really understand it, but I'm looking forward to that. I've seen people putting petrol in a bag for life. Well, at least it's a bag for life. It is. See, it's a bag for life. As long as it's not one of those disposable ones that you get in the car, the green ones, because that probably goes straight through them. There is. I've seen that. Yeah, it's crazy. But she double bagged, didn't she? So at least she double bagged. I think she might have been triple bagged it. I think she had another bag in a car. It's just mental, isn't it? Absolutely mental. It's just not mob mentality, but it's mob mentality, really. One person's done something and someone doesn't want to miss out. And yeah, as Luke says, empty the fish tank, the wife. I'm off to the petrol station. Indeed. Any vessel, any potential vessel, put some petrol in it. Be worth a ton, won't it? That's a strange one. Very, very strange one. But it's only obviously but they do say that, it's that things should even themselves. But I can't see how they would, because I think surely people will. The thing is now, the other day I drove around. It was like there was literally no traffic, because I think people were just scared to use up their petrol, which isn't a bad thing, I suppose. Is it really? Less traffic on the roads and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be these last 2 years have been some funny years. There was a toilet paper crisis. Now there's a petrol crisis. So what's going to be next? What's going to be the next crisis? Who knows? HGV drivers can drive petrol lorries, but need the 80s ADABC certificate. Well, there we go. You see, and that's the thing, isn't? But and then something they got, isn't it? Take drop for that certification. It's 5 days, isn't it, or something like that? Sharp. How you doing, mate? Crisis is over. Everyone is filled up today, from what I'm seeing. When I went to the co-op, when I was in the co-op, there were people. They said there was no fuel. There was no fuel. Big sign, no fuel. There was people, I kid you not, already parked at the petrol pumps. There's a sign saying no fuel, but they think they knew there was a delivery coming, and there was 3 or 4 cars parked up one behind each other. And it turns out there was. So I think someone's gone in and asked if there was if there's a delivery today, and they've gone, yeah, and they've literally just parked their car ready. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then someone's heard, and then someone's heard, and someone said on Twitter or Facebook, oh, it's just Chinese whispers, and then the whole world goes crazy. But is it me? Because I literally am circumnavigating, like when I'm thinking, where have I got to drive to? Got to drive to there. Oh, there's a petrol station in the middle. So I'm actually using more petrol, driving all the way around to go to somewhere because there's a petrol pump in the middle. It's bizarre. 2022, hopefully not. I'll keep mine on ice. I keep my min. Where is it? There's my minge. Oh god, what's that? Got something. Kept my minge on ice. There we go. Don't worry. We'll always have spare minge. We'll never run out of minge, you and me, Skips. I've had that since my wedding night, Skips. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Afternoon, right? Hello, Rich. Hope you well, my friend. I tell you what I'm doing at the moment. Where's my thing? I am in the process of. So one of my presents was a one of these Lego things, and I'm in the. This is day 3. Oh no, you can't see it. Oh no, that's day 3 of the bowling. So we're getting there. It's taking a bloody long time, because unlike normal Lego, this is like blocks, whatever they call it. So it's like some different. But honestly, some of the pieces are literally the size of like that small. They're literally like that small, like even smaller than that. I can't even get that small. It's ridiculous. And literally, I am like, you get like with Lego, it's like each page is a new step in it. Usually it is. Not with this. Literally, and I know it's not Lego, it's blocks. And I've just seen Luke say, it's not Lego. I know it's not Lego. See, look, it's not Lego. I know it's not Lego. But this is, every page is like, right, this is your next step, and it's not a step, it's the next level. So I'm actually having to like do bits and then like cross it off on a bit of paper, like otherwise I might have missed that bit, and it's saying when the next page, oh shit, I forgot to put that bit in. I'll get there. I was contemplating live streaming me doing it, but it'd be so boring because it's me going, fuck, I put it in the wrong bit again. I put it in the wrong bit. I put 2. That's meant to be a 2, and I put a 4, and and then because they're so small, you have to get your knife. I have to get like a sharp knife to try and prise it open. Oh, it's looking good, but it winds me up. And I'm fortunate she hasn't got the London Stadium one, because like, could you imagine how big that's going to be? You know what I mean? I've got the bowling ground. I might end up getting the London Stadium one, just so I've got the set in. But she's fine. Bless her. She found the bowling ground. It's really hard to find the bowling ground one, apparently. There we go. What we got here? Russ, what about the idea? As and when I stayed in Surrey for a week, the area banned all cars on Sundays. Everyone used a bike to cycle all day. Sounds lovely. Yeah, so why not? That's basically Amsterdam, isn't it? To be fair, driving around looking for petrol and sitting in the queue for 2 hours with your engine running. Wow, that is some logic. Indeed, it's so true. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. We know it's not. I have a few triggers, but third-party Lego is one. I won't even have mega blocks in the house. You've got principles, Luke. You got around principles. I like it. I think Lego should do every state. I think they did. They done Man United, don't they? They did Man United Stadium. Maybe a couple of bigger ones, but they haven't done us yet. But yeah, we've got it's these block things, so it's good though. I mean, it's good. It's not Lego. I give them that. It's not Lego, but it's good, and we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. Lots of plastic and sausage fingers are not a great It's so true, man. Honestly, really hard. It's really hard with my fingers. As you say, my sausage fingers. Again, it's really. I'd love to. maybe I'll keep. I'm not going to finish it tonight, am I? So I'm going to bring a few of the blocks just to show you how small these bloody things are. Hope you're well, Peach Man. Hope you are well. As I said, we got yeah, we're on the road to the Europa League now. Exciting times, exciting times. The don't step. You could step on these ones. You could step on these ones, no problem, and not even realise it. They're that small. They're literally that small. I'll give you a rust. No, that won't do. What's she done there? Let me see what we got here. I'll try to think I can. They're literally like that small. They're literally like that small. Can we get that? God, that's not thing, but they're so tiny. Some of them ridiculous. It would cost 1 billion. Well, not a whole leg football stadium. I think they meant. I think they meant just a reenactment, Luke. Not literally building. Not literally building what's. But yeah, could you imagine? Geez, how much that would cost? Isn't that Millennium Falcon something like 300 quid or something? Back in my day, it used to close for 2 days over Christmas. Don't happen anymore, mate. Don't happen anymore. McDonald's used to close over Christmas as well, innit? Not nowadays. Thatcher's Britain. That's the trouble. Thatcher's Britain. But yeah, it's weird. I think we're going to get in that weird. And I mean, in terms of football as well, just to bring it back to football, we're going to have this weird situation now where we've got Europa League, with all these games. Then after Sunday, we've got the international break again, haven't we? Just as we get a bit of pace, just as we get a bit of, getting into the groove. That's it. Unbelievable. Oi, Steve, you're my friend. Yep, I meant well, I thought you assumed. I thought you assumed like you're gonna make London Stadium out of Lego. I suppose it's easy to replicate. If you can change it quite quickly. Maybe maybe onto something. And I wonder, and also because it'll change again soon. Because if they do the seating as well, that's going to be like the safe standing, isn't it? So there we go. I have an unopened Millennium Falcon in the loft, intentionally unopened for an investment purpose, or is it just something that you just haven't done yet and you haven't got around to it? Because there's two in it. There's two things. One is, oh yeah, to be honest, I could easily have not opened that box the other day, but do you know what? Joe was there. She went, "Do you like your present?" Yeah, and I thought, do you know what? I'll open it and start playing with it. And yeah, and then you go, really, really tricky, really tricky. But we're getting there. What's your favorite? Who's your favorite Spurs? Who? Indeed, Spurs. Who's your favorite player in our squad? Nice. I think favorite player. It's got to be Fornals, the fornicator. It's got to be Fornals. I think he's on a. He's playing at another level than he has done since we signed him, And as I said, I love players who give their all. I love players who, when they're not playing on the pitch, they're not playing on the pitch because something's just lacking. There's just something not together. So for me, Fornals, I think he's absolutely. I think obviously Declan Rice and Souček and they're integral, and Mikel Antonio, but Fornals, when he don't play, just doesn't all gel together. And I love players like that. I love players who, you don't know what they've got till it's gone. So it's like, we said before, with Hayden Mullins and Pete Butler and Jeff Pike and people like that who literally, I don't know why we're not playing that well. And you look for the team, oh, he's not playing. That's my favourite player in the squad. That's wise. I bought so much Lego, it is obscene. No wonder you've got a very anti-Lego, anti-fake Lego about you. I did the Lego Technics Lamborghini. Enjoyed that. Yeah, Flo gets them for Christmas, and basically my Christmas presents, to be honest. Like Lego Disney Castle and stuff like that, and I'll just be there for days. Love it. Not so much puzzles. Joe got me a puzzle. I think it was like 1,000-piece puzzle. No, she got Flo 1,000-piece puzzle, but she knew I was going to do it, and I didn't enjoy that. Something about puzzles. Just, I think because there's no, with like Lego, there's like, it's literally a ledger book. And as long as you do all the bits in there, you end up with, but for me, it's like, with a puzzle, it's like, took forever. And then like I was doing it for like 3 or 4 days. Nothing. Didn't care. As soon as they come to the last like 30, 40 pieces, they all get involved. And they're like, oh, we did I didn't know we did it together. No, I did 95% of this, if that, probably more. And you come in right at the end. Did you hear the rumor Potsy's taken over the academy? Well, Potsy's the under 23 coach, isn't he? Was it the assistant coach under 23s. And doing a great job. And obviously we've got Kevin Keane at the 18s and Zavon's still involved and Colton's still involved. I think it's great. I think it's absolutely brilliant. So who knows, man? I think currently we have a number of players at the top of their game. Fornell's Bowen, Rice, Ben Rama. No one player carrying the team. You're right. You're totally right, man. There's no one in that team now who you think he's we're carrying him. He's lucky to be in the squad. Everyone in that team who starts on Thursday or on Sunday deserves to be in that starting 11. It's even when last week with Noble coming in for the Man United, he played like he deserved to be there. And same true of Antonio and all of them. Bowen, as you said, Bowen's he's on one at the moment, isn't he? Could he get a call up? Who knows? I had a spreadsheet of what I bought, gave up after a hit $4,000. Luke, man, that's a problem. And mate, where do you think we'll finish this season? This season, I think we will finish. I think we'll finish like seventh, maybe sixth. I think I won't be surprised if we're in a similar position to last year. In all honesty, because I think we're flying at the moment, and it's great to see. We absolutely fly, man. But for me, I think we're just going to have a little bit of. We're gonna hit a rocky patch. We will hit a rocky patch sometimes, and I think that will come more towards the end when the team's like really knackered. And then next year will be interesting as well, because obviously we've got the World Cup, haven't we, in the middle, over Christmas. So it's. I think also it depends where we finish this season, finish in the Europa League, how our path in the Carabao Cup carries on, because that could impact us. If we start playing well in the Europa League and say we get into the latter stages of, say, the Carabao, will we take, once we hit 50, 40 points, will we then take our foot off the pedal because we've got a chance of qualifying for Europe via the Cups rather than the Premier League? Who knows? What a lovely position to be in, though. As long as I'm looking up, not looking down, I've had a good season. Do you know what I mean? As long as we're in that first page of the old league table, that's what I'm bothered about. I don't know about you. I know we're not going to win the league. I know we're not. It's going to take a freak season. Last year was probably the last season was probably the best chance for someone outside of the greedy six to win the Premier League, in my opinion. I know Leicester won it before, but that was a real freak, because just everything was so up in the air of COVID and things and people not playing. Well, there's a sense of normality back in the league now, but I think we're now in a position where we should be competing in top 7, top 8. No problem at all. No worries at all. Who we got here? We got English Yardy. Good afternoon, sir. Hope you're well, my friend. John Last said that Jeff Pike was the first name on the t-shirt. Well, there you go. It does not surprise me in the slightest that he was, because he just brought, it's the same as, like, again, we go back to that 2006 FA Cup, and obviously Hayden Mullins getting sent off, in that game before Liverpool, and Louis Garcia. Liverpool didn't need Louis Garcia, but we needed bloody Hayden Mullins. And is that Michael Carrick? There's these players who just make everyone tick, and it's only when they're not there you don't realise why why they're so good, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Apologies for being punctual. Absolutely buzzing for Thursday. We are, mate. We're buzzing for Thursday. I said Anton will be on tomorrow. We'll have a double live show. No live show tonight, I don't think. We might do a daily tonight. But there's obviously the flagship show yesterday from Stel, so make sure you watch that. It's getting very concise now. It's getting very punchy. It's not like a warbling 3-hour event now. It's I quite like that. And so tomorrow there'll be 2 shows. We'll have one at 8 o'clock, one at 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we'll have a preview of the Rapid Vienna game with a fan from Rapid Vienna. Anton's got one, so that'd be interesting. Very interesting, I think, in the same way that, do you remember we had a Zagreb fan for the Zagreb game? Of course. We've got a Vienna fan for the game on Thursday, which is fantastic. Getting a lot more information about, the club and the lineups and things like that. And then straight after that, we should have a X Hammers My Hammers 11 coming up. So just confirming whether he's still okay for tomorrow. It was thinking there could be a potential for tonight, but I think it's more likely to be tomorrow, in all honesty, because he's just tomorrow. So make sure you check one out. It'll be really good. Based against last, we are currently 2 points better. We are on the old Nigel Khan's barometer. We're doing well. 2 points better off. All depends on how we go in Europe. Actually, I think 7's a good shout. I agree. I think 7's a good shout. It depends about how we and then prioritize easier to get into Europe if you win a cup than the league. How many games you have to win to, FA Cup? We go to the third round, third, fourth, fifth, quarters, semi, win 6 games, and you're in the league, and you're in Europe. Whereas, Euro in the Premier League is 38 games, and you're competing with another 19 teams. So that's always and then obviously once you're in, you're in. And, if you win the Europa League, then you're in the Champions League next year. Who says we can't? Who says we can't have a good old run at that? We'll wait and see. Still tuning in. Yes, Gary from Jamaica is pissed down in Church today, so not jealous at all. Still thinks a mad playing World Cup in between the season. It really, really is. It's going to bug everything up, but it's going to bug everything up for everyone as well. So that's good. Good afternoon, mate. How you doing? I'm doing well, my friend. Hope you're well. And everyone in the chat. We go. How do we get to the boats for a beer for the game? Do we need a membership? I have no idea because I go to the supporters club. I'd recommend you guys go to the supporters club as well. It's great. It's literally the closest, it's the last drop. It's the closest bar outside of, the island of the stadium island, and it's really good. And there's loads of fans there, loads of space, 2 floors, and if you don't feel, you might feel a bit seasick on the boat. Just an idea, and you're guaranteed. You don't have to pay. As long as you get a membership, you're guaranteed to get in. So check that one out. It's 25. I think it's 25 quid a season for the first season. It goes to 20 quid. And so, check them out. The Sports Club. I would definitely recommend that one, to be honest. Everyone's talking to themselves. I love it when everyone talks to themselves. Peach and Titch having a good old chat. I'm addicted to Fisherman's Friends. There we go. Just saying. You say Skipper likes to suck on a fisherman's friend. I've heard that many a time. Where is Supporters Club? Do we need a membership? Yes. So you would need them. I would recommend getting a membership for that, mate, because you can buy on the door, but it's so busy. You won't be guaranteed entry, where you are practically guaranteed entry with the membership Supporters Club. So, it's if you're coming from Stratford, so you go past the Aquatic Centre, and just as you go over the bridge, obviously the boats are there. You go over the bridge, so you're facing the stadium. On the left-hand side, there's it looks like it's a big building. It's near the Orbital, actually, the slide, and it's called the Last Drop. And basically, we have the Sports Club has the 2 floors. It's like a 2-floor thing. And you can go in the first floor, or you can go in the back and go up to the second floor. Or actually, you can go into the first floor and you can go up stairs and all the way up. So I would check that out, mate. I'll check it. As I said, I think it's 25 quid for the first season, and it's 20 quid for the following seasons with a what's name, with a membership card, and you get a membership card as well. It's nice, isn't it? Get a little card, lovely. Good to see everyone is skiving off work or lunch. No, this is lunch, Steve. This is lunch. It's lunchtime live. We come on and have a lunchtime giggle and just shoot the breeze. Just shoot the breeze. I definitely think we'll be in the top 10. We're Moyes is building a proper squad. It's interesting to hear Man United focus their attention to Phillips from Leeds. Well, I think he's cheaper, in all honesty. I think that's what happened. I think a lot of teams will go for Phillips rather than go for Rice, because I think we have not priced him out, but I think we've priced him at a reasonable price, I think, for what he's worth. I didn't realise Phillips was 25, 26, so a lot older than Declan Rice as well. So you'd assume with that it'd be slightly cheaper, but doesn't bother me, mate. Doesn't bother me at all. I think top 10 is a minimum for us this season. I think, as you said, I think someone made a comment yesterday. If we had a good season, it could potentially have a better season, 85, 86 season this season. And to be honest, it's not about. I mean, the thing about 85, 86 is it was a season. It was a single season. It was one season, and that was it. I think we had a poor. I think we almost got relegated the season after. For me, if we have another top 6 season this season, that would in terms of history, surely that would you'd almost be looking at that as a way of surpassing. I know it's, as a single season, maybe not, but as a collection of seasons, that would, in my opinion. But that's just me. Oh, Simon's gone for KFC. Twister wrap box meal with a piece of chicken, a corn on the cob, and a Pepsi Max. Lovely. Can I bring my little bro to this? He's who I go with for the season. He's 10. Sorry for the question. I don't know. I know you don't work. I know you don't work. Well, I don't work there. Obviously, I work at the stadium, but there. I believe you can, man. I believe you can. But if you go to the supporters club, I'll put the link in the chat. And they're very good at getting back to you. West Ham. I should have it all here. Supporters club. And I'll put that in the chat. And then where is it? But yeah, they're definitely. I would contact them because they are very good at responding. Let me just find it. So this is them on. So let me just put it on there. There we go. It's quite an easy website. So there we go, Oz. There's the website. Let me just type it in HT. Oh, it's just it's very, very simple actually. I could have just said it whusc.co.uk. So check that out, and you'll be able to go to the website. It will go through it. It tells you everything. As it's 1 minute from the stadium. We work with them a lot. As I said, you can pay on the door, but in all honesty, I wouldn't. So yeah, I'll definitely check that out because it'll say. I mean, it's a great place. It's a great place. It's good fun, and we might maybe doing a few bits and bobs there. So make sure you keep an eye out for that because we could be doing some stuff together as well. So yes, very, 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 very soon. And obviously, apart from the evening games, they're open pre-match and after the game as well. So it's always good for a quick booze afterwards, and we're always there as well. Under action tonight, the Papa John's Trophy against Colchester. Very good. Colchester, managed by Hayden Mullins. See, it's all worked together. Breaking news in the KFC, the corn on the cob was stolen by my 1-year-old. Unbelievable scenes. They love a corn on the cob, don't they? Love a corn on the cob, kids do. Declan for us is worth 100 plus. Phillips is the same. Villa got 100 for Grealish. Same situation to be honest. But I have a feeling that that Mr. Rice has a higher value because he's older. I don't know how much Phillips has got left in his contract as well, but he's 26, I think 26, and so obviously Rice is 4 years younger than him. I reckon they'd get him for 70 million. In my opinion. Andy, hope you're my friend. Nice to see everybody. As I said, we'll have. I don't think we have a show tonight. We might do. Keep an eye out because I might have the ex-Hammer that might be able to do it tonight. He said he could do it. He might be able to do it tonight, but it's more likely to be tomorrow. So that's why we've planned it for tomorrow. But who knows? Things change. That's why you need to become a subscriber. That's why I need to hit the bell icon and make sure you hit that button and then hit the subscribe button. There you go. And then you know when we're coming on, you get notified. It's simple. It's so easy. And I said, then tomorrow, Anton's doing a preview show with a Rapid Vienna fan. Then we'll have straight after the ex-Hammers Miami's level at 9 o'clock UK time, 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, 1 o'clock Pacific. There we go. Done it for all of you Yanks out there as well. So there we go. Lunch today: ham and tomato sarnie, cheese onion crisp, Pepsi Max, and I found the granddaughter's strawberry laces. So I'm having dessert. Very nice. Why not two, Steve? Why not two? As I said, we won't do the live. We don't have a live show tomorrow. We don't have live shows on Wednesday. I'm back in the office on Wednesday, and we'll be back on Thursday. So we get all ready for Europa. How exciting! Very excited. The first time we've played in the Europa League proper at the London Stadium. So how exciting. I can't wait. I think it's going to be really, really cool. I think it's going to be a cracking atmosphere. Really good, European night under the lights at London Stadium. Can't get much better than that, can you? You can't get much better than that. Can't get much better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It'll be fun. Nando's Tuesday for Andy. 2 days. I'll be on a nice little beach in Ibiza. Very nice too. Love a bit of beefer. Love a bit of beefer. Homework, yes. For those of you new to the channel, on a Tuesday, we set you guys some homework to do for Thursday. Basically, the whole idea is I give you a theme, and we put together an 11, a West Ham 11 with players. So like, let's give some examples. So we had last week we did a dessert 11. So we had people like Declan Muller Rice or Declan Rice Pudding. Do you know what I mean? People like that. Frank McAflurry, all that type of thing. Now, obviously, I don't know if anyone may realise, but it was my birthday over the weekend, and so I thought what we'd do is we'll do something to do with that. So I've gone with a West Ham Party 11. So anything to do with a party. Could be the decorations, could be the presents, it could be the balloons, it could be the games, whatever. Maybe a kids' party, could be an adult party. Up to you. It could be the stripper, it could be whatever. So we're going to do that. So you've got a couple of days to think about that, and then we'll crack on Thursday and try and put an 11 together. So it'll be exciting. And obviously, I want to get all your guys' thoughts about the Vienna game coming as well. So that's what we'll be doing on Thursday. That's one. Does Antonio start Thursday? I don't think so. But who knows? Again, it's like and again, I mean, I said this before. That's what the great thing about David Moyes is you don't know. Like, for me, if I was the Rapid Vienna coach, I'd be like, right, okay, here's, I said yesterday, here's one game plan for Mikel Antonio if he plays. Here's one game plan if he doesn't play. And then you've got to just see what happens when the team sheet comes in now for the game. For me, I'd want us to put our strongest side. Because I think it might have been Gary or someone like that in the chat yesterday said, look, just get to 12 points. Get to 12 points and, the kids can play the last two games and you can keep the squad fresh. So, I mean, Vienna like something like bottom of their league or something ridiculous. They lost 3-0 at the weekend. They're not a very good side. So I'd want to go in, maybe start with Antonio and then at 60 pull him off and bring on Bowen or Vlasic, or someone else. I don't think it's not the hardest game in the group. And I think at home you want to capitalise on that. But then you've won Iron Brentford on Sunday. And that's why David Moyes gets paid the money, isn't it? To make these decisions and make these sort of like, what to do. And I think that it's difficult. It is a difficult thing. But it is what it is, and we'll get there eventually. And we'll soon. I think we'll soon after the next few games. I think we'll start to understand the priorities. I think the right kicker was being drawn against Man City in the cup because I think we were hoping for maybe a League One or League or Championship side, so you could play a slightly weaker team at home potentially, but not now. You can't, because otherwise, because City could tear you apart, and just that in terms of the team morale, that could bring them right down. I know they'd be like, well, it's a second string, but still, you want to keep momentum going, in my opinion. Apparently, have the same birthday as Titch's daughter. Well, there we go. Who stole? Oh, yeah, I don't know where my stickers are. We'll start. We haven't done some stickers. We'll do some stickers on Thursday. We're doing Thursday. We'll start again. Crawl and Noble midfield. Who knows? Who knows? I've got. I don't think we. I think we start. I mean, personally, I'd start Crawl and Rice because I think Souček needs a little bit of a rest. No disrespect to him, I just think he looks a bit tired at the moment. In my opinion, I think he looks a bit tired. So I would suggest give him a rest, to be honest. But yeah, no, I think yeah. I think we need to give him a slight rest, but that's it. Yeah, I beg your pardon, Russ. Sorry, was I yawning? I'm so sorry. I'm literally still hanging from the weekend. Still haven't got, still not like, I'm still not 100%. I'm still very fuzzy. Still, like when you're sort of like, you're just in this sort of fuzzy nature. And so I'm still just not there yet. It's really predictions. We'll do predictions for the Europa on Thursday. Yeah, we're doing Thursday because I want you guys to be fully equipped with all the information. And Anton will be bringing that to you on the preview show next week. Not next week. Next Wednesday. No, this. Oh, see what I mean? Wednesday, the prediction show it'll be the preview show with Anton and a Rapid Vienna fan. Then we're doing the My Hammers 11 straight after that, hopefully the next Hammer. Who else you want? But isn't it? It's a natural reaction, isn't it? Isn't it a natural reaction when someone yawns, someone else yawns? Because it's when we were cavemen or something like that. That's how we communicated. Someone was tired when they were on the hunt, apparently, and so I said hunt, and one would yawn and it would go, and that would be, rather than say I'm tired, one person would yawn, that'd be the sign, and everyone else would then do it. Apparently so. Apparently so. I agree, Russell. Fair play. See, guys, football's made of opinions. West Ham in Europe is big. If we advance, go deep into competition, plus globally, our brand will be out there, especially in these in Asian countries. Now, swear, hope for a good run. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It is a great opportunity to do something. As I said, look at the teams. I mean, Fulham got to the final once. I mean, Arsenal got to the final last year. Was it last year? Yeah, last year. No, Man United last year. Arsenal the previous year, I want to say. So yeah, I think it's a real opportunity to put a marker down but not just for the fans, not just for fans in countries, but for players as well. The fact that over the summer we had guys like Kajeta, what I mean, the Stoke bloke, and also the Croatian guy, and Tarkovsky. In their last season, they didn't want to know of us, they didn't want to know. But this season, they were open to it. So for me, it's like, well, that shows. And people go, "Oh, we shouldn't get him in because he turned us down." He turned us down because we were relegation fodder, really. Now this team are like, oh, this team are going places, and players talk to each other on international duty. And if they know what a great, shut up. And if people are, coming across and they're really in a really good sense of, it's really good fun and they're enjoying it, and that comes across it when they're going away on international duties. Declan Rice is one of our best recruiters because he can talk about how great West Ham is, same as the Czech boys, same as Zuma in the French boys and stuff like that. So it's all good. Russ needs a strong. I don't drink coffee, Andy. That might be the problem. That might be the problem. Best player so far, as I said, I think 4 now for me at the moment. Dennis, hope you're well. Bone has been standout, and Antonio, they really have. We should get Huang, who is at. If you wanted to break the Asian market, he would have been able to. I agree. I really do about Huang. Huang, can't remember his full name. Huang. Kijang Huang or something like that. Yeah, he's a bit of a unit. I think that's the only, and people talk about getting a striker in. I think that's the only time we'll get a striker in is if they got a unit, if they're a really unit player, because that's basically what Moyes wants. As you said, someone to deputise for Antonio without having to change the whole formation to accommodate them. I have massive faith in our abilities. This ought to be a great season. It should be, man. It should be, innit? And I think Kent, bless him, went and did the analysis that I was going to do, where he went back and looked at how many points. I think it's something like 21 points we've got from losing positions last season, which is mental. Well, it's mental too. It's mental that we're doing it, but it's all mental that we keep going down and sorry, my dog's barking. It's mental that we keep conceding and then kicking on. You know what I mean? But could you imagine we started kicking on? But some people say it's easier for, when we're 1-0 down, it's a better score for us than being 3-0 up. Several times we got rid of that last season without a problem. But was it 3 times? I think it was 3 times last season. We went 3-0 up and ended up drawing or not picking up 3 points. Bayo from Clermont. Apparently he's one we're looking at. And again, I mean, that's £7-10 million. That's probably about right what we would spend, I think, Teach. Who do you think Moyes will play midfield Thursday? I think the two. I think it'll be Krall and Declan Rice. I think that's my preferred two. Just because I think I'd like to see Souček giving a little bit of a rest. I think so. I heard the big guy from Ghent, Peach, if he plays against, well, yeah, he scored. I think he scored a hat trick. Paul something. We were linked with everyone in the summer, weren't we? To be perfectly honest, but we were linked with him, and so he's a big boy as well. So I think that's the only type of, when you look at strikers. People talk about Danny Ings a bit. Just not. He's not going to get something. He doesn't fit in the same mold as Antonio. Do you know what I mean? So there's no point being linked with players like that, in my humble opinion. That's just my humble opinion. Anyway, gentlemen and ladies, as I said, we'll be back on Thursday. Let me just go for these last things. Garage Rap Vienna with my daughter, my mum. It's going to be great. Expecting a strong show from us, whoever plays. I think we all do, mate. Again, it's a very experienced team. That'll be a huge. I think they're our biggest rivals in the league. I'll be honest. Pat, Potato Sally's arrest, Kralin. Let's see that. That's what I mean. Let's see it, because it's something which we've always been like, oh God, if one of them's down, who's going to play? There's an alternative there, to be honest. Didn't play in the Man United game, but still at the time the Leeds game and made that mistake that led to it. He'll be playing the international games as well as Rice. That's what I mean. Give him a rest. I think Rice has got the youth on his hand to be able to do that. Do you know what I mean? Isn't Suchek 27, 28, something like that? So he's in essence his prime. But Deck's only 22, so he'll be playing all the international games and still be relatively more fresh than Suchek potentially. As I said, anyone who's got a bit of spare time, we're doing a West Ham Party 11 on Thursday. So I had my birthday, which was on Saturday. I haven't realised might not have mentioned that. I was 40 on Saturday. Anyway, so that'll be fun. We do it on Thursday. We'll be here tomorrow for the lunchtime show, but we're back on Thursday, and then we'll have lots and lots of fun. Lots of fun. As I said, make sure keep an eye out in case we might do another show tonight. But if not, we'll have a double header tomorrow. Night. Can we not play Cry? Maybe easily, but then I think you miss. Yeah, would you miss 4 hours then? I think you miss 4 hours' energy potentially, or maybe he plays and we have a little less attacking threat. I don't know, man. Great shout. All right, then, peeps. Well, have a great rest of the day. Short and sweet, just like me. Thank you very much. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Come on your irons, and I'll see you again very, very soon. And we'd like to thank all of our lovely, lovely channel members. And here they are. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.
It's like a family tree.